Hi everyone, this is Phoenix. Welcome back to Sosnova for episode 4 of my Let's Play. As you can see, the fleet's slowly growing every morning, or every day we start. I'm just going to jump straight in the harvester and get going. Squeeze out of here. We've now got 3 fields planted and ready to harvest. So I'll just get this going. Field 19. Okay, I don't have one for this. Didn't save it, obviously. Oops. Uh, Starting in southwest, heading north, Midlands, save it as field 10. Combine. I don't know why I didn't have one. Yeah, must have deleted it by accident. Okay, so he's going. I'm gonna get the tractor going for silage. Okay, so I've offloaded about 3 or 4 buckets already this morning. Just setting up the route. It now works. Took a while I don't know why it was just playing up. So we get him going. He'll automatically start selling the silage, so we'll get income going. While that's happening, I'm going to grab this little guy and hook him up to the tractor. Sorry, the tipper. Oops. Okay, while I'm doing this, guys, I'm just gonna tell you what we're gonna do. The plan for today's episode, we are going to purchase fuel 13 over there on the northwest of the biogas facility. We're going to be planting that with corn for chafing. Uh, just to increase production at the biogas facility, make it a lot easier you get a lot more from chaff than grass. It's a lot quicker to fill the bunkers. So that's going to cost, the field's going to about 60,000, and the sowing machine for corn that we're going to purchase is 61,000. And we're also going to purchase a second trailer that's going to hitch on the back of this one. It's actually going to be identical to this. Another one of the newer trailer. So then we'll be able to cart 30-ton every trip to the silos, or to the sale point, I should say. So we've got a little bit of selling to do, but the tractor that's selling the silage will help us out a lot, make it a lot quicker. And we're also going to upgrade the fertilizer. Now that we've got the bigger fields, the little guy will not do the big field with 15 and 20 joined together. It will not do it in one bucket. So we're going to buy the bigger fertilizer, also field 13s, because it's a long way to fill up the fertilizing bucket from there. So I don't want to have to make too many trips. Now we've got. I'm actually going to get all the money out. What you do is repay the loan every night so that the loan interest goes down. It's not huge, but every little bit helps when building up a farm. So we've got 120,000 to play with. That's almost enough to purchase our field and the sowing machine. And we can't actually. We don't have a tractor to do the sowing until the guys finish selling the silage anyway. Yeah, so we'll just get into it. I don't know. Wow, he butchered that turn. That's very interesting. Okay. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take the first load up there. We're back on wheat, by the way. I'm going to take the first load up there and then purchase a trailer on the way back. I'll just get out of his way and he can turn around. I'll offload him in a minute. How much has he got? Yeah, so he's pretty full. Jeez, he's going to miss a pretty big lump. I'll grab that in a minute when I just park this guy off the road over here. And I'm going to send this guy up to start picking up a few tools. Okay, so you can see we've got 126k now, which means the fella driving the tractor selling the silage is doing a good job. We've now got enough to purchase a new sewing machine, so we'll go and pick that up and we'll drop it off, or we'll go and fill it up and then drop it off, I should say. And I should have, yeah, I am going to do both in one hit, so I'm actually going to drop the weight over here. Wrong side of the road. I'm just going to leave the weight in here, so... And this way I can pick, oops. So I can pick up both the fertilizer and the sewing machine from the store, and I hope he doesn't hit me. No, we're right. He was alert. And I might buy a pressure cleaner at the end of the episode, give all the gear a bit of a scrub, because I do hate dirty equipment. There's nothing nicer than getting in a clean piece of equipment to start the day, so... and on top of that, we don't have any rain forecast until Sunday. Or another 3 days or so, 4 days, so... Tab back to the house, so no, he's right. Okay, so let's purchase some gear. We want sewing machine. We're going to buy the Vadestad sewing machine. It does corn and sugar beets, and it holds nearly 2,400 litres of seed, does 6 metres, so it's good. Don't need it cultivated just yet because the field's already cultivated from new, but we will have to buy one tomorrow to re-sow the field, so we're going to buy that. We are going to buy the fertilizer, which just buy this one here. Nice upgrade. Should have brought the little guy up here. I'll have to do that when I pick up the trailer. So we've done that, and yep, we'll leave it like that. So I'll just put this on the front, hopefully. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to skip ahead, guys. I'm just going to head over to field 13, and yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so back into it. I've just been up and sold the first load of wheat at the bakery. So we're just cruising along the main road to the shop. We're going to buy a second trailer. It'll be interesting. I don't know if this little fella's going to be able to pull too loaded because it's going to be carrying 30 tonne of products. So it does struggle a little bit. There's one hill from the fields to the up on the way to the bakery. It gets down to about 20 kilometres an hour. So I'm hoping it holds up to it. And I've driven past a turn-off, so we are just going to save a bit of time. We're just going to drive down here. Okay. Just going to the tippers, and we're going to buy this one here. So the one we want, 20,000. All right. There we go. Yeah, I think this little guy's going to struggle a bit when they're fully loaded, but it's okay. Alright, I've also, while I was off camera, I took the fertilizer and the seeding machine back to the main base, main farm I should say, and filled them up. So they're ready to go, parked over at field 13. We're just about to purchase it. The tractor is about, but not tailgate, it's illegal. The tractor loading, or the loader doing the silage is about halfway through the bunker, so that's good. And I've got to go and get some grass to refill the silage bunker to prepare it for the next day's harvest. And I know the harvester has stopped because I think it's waiting to be offloaded. Yes, it has. This guy's out here for a Sunday drive. It's interesting. Alright, turn onto our area. Geez, he massacred that turn as well. I think I'm going to upgrade the harvester. Probably when I buy that field in front of us, which is field 23. I'm probably going to look for a bigger harvester. I do want to buy a forager. The forager first to harvest the chaff, make it a lot easier. But we'll just see how we go with today's profits from the grain and the rest of the silage. Just gonna make this guy wait, finish. Okay. Just park this over here, seeing as it'll be out the way. And he should finish that. In the meantime, we'll go back over here and we will purchase field 13. 60,000, yes. Alright. And we're going to do the seeding first. It's already on seeding and fertilizing. Field 13, 6 meters, southwest, heading east. And starting point, not overly important, but actually I don't care if it turns on this one. Oops, wrong button. And I've got to generate the course. There we go. Don't know if this is going to fertilize and seed at the same time. I'm hoping it doesn't. See, fertilize obviously goes a lot quicker while you're doing it. First waypoint. Yep, okay, it is. We'll see how that goes. It may run out of fertilizer before the seeder, but actually I might even manually turn it on. Sorry, I had to cut the camera there for a minute. Alright, so that's going along. Harvest is finished. This, actually just going to pick up this big hunk here. Because I'm right next to it. Okay, now we're actually going to go over and do this bigger field over here. Set the cruise while I'm doing this. Okay, so we've got to generate the course. Field. I call it 15. South. There we go. Okay, start. This waypoint, drop the course. And we're going to save that as, I don't know what, actually I'm going to stop that. It's going to help it out a little bit here. There we go. Okay, take the tippers over ready. Okay, so we've pretty much purchased everything we had initially planned for this episode. And we've still got 40,000 in the bank, ready to go, which is fantastic. We've still got a bit of silage to go as well. In fact, I might even... So he's going to finish sowing that. This will tell us exactly how much is left to sell. We've still got half the silo, still got 50 tonne. So we've got a fair bit of income still coming, probably another 60,000 from this. At least, probably 70. And the harvest, geez, that's a bit wonky, my field creation there. And with the harvest, we've probably still got, I would say, at least 60 to 70,000 worth of wheat. So we're probably going to be able to definitely afford a forage harvester for the next episode. Which where are we? I was thinking I was going to have to buy the Pottinger bloke, little 2 meter worker, initially to start chaffing, which was going to drive me nuts with 2 meter working width, but we might be able to buy the new forage harvester, which would be, I do like the look, I like the Crone a lot better, but it's another 70,000 and the utensils more expensive as well, so hopefully we'll be able to purchase that fine. Just go back to this, and I'll probably need a bigger tractor, I think. Don't know if we'll see how we go. May not need another tractor just yet. It might be a luxury we don't quite need to invest in. Another thing I may invest in is I've got a field bin mod, which I'll show you in a minute. Basically, it's just a big silo. I've got two actually. There's one for a big silo and one for a field bin. In typical Australian farming, we use a lot of field bins. Oh, okay. I am going to stop that. Maybe I might get rid of the headland route because it seems to be doing that. Sorry, as I was saying, Australian harvesting, we use a lot of field bins during the harvest to keep the uptime high. And then, so the little chaser bins like this, for example, would offload into the silo, and then a semi will come in, or a bigger loading vehicle will come in and just load from the temporary field bin, and then cart it to the silos or the sale point. It's a lot more effective, and yeah, and they're not overly expensive either. Only like 2,000 or 3,000, so might make it a lot easier. I don't need it just yet. I'll probably, when I purchase that bigger field and a bigger harvester, I will, and it'll allow me time to buy a bigger set of trailers and cart from the silo, cart it to the silos. Alright, just gonna park this out the way. Jeez, he's got a few ugly missed spots there. That's interesting. I may fix them up. We'll see how we go for time. But he's about halfway done, which is good. I think we've still got probably 40 tonne at least. Yep, 45 tonnes. So I'm just going to skip ahead, guys. I'm just going to finish harvesting out this field and finish offloading the silage, and I'll jump back into it then. Hey guys, welcome back. I've skipped through a fair bit. I'm just packing up my gear, putting it all away. Pretty much what I've done, I've finished harvesting, I've finished selling all the silage. What I've done also is, I'll just put this away. I've filled the one of the bays with silage again, only 100 tonne, just enough to keep moving. Just put this on there. Excellent. Alright, so all the gear's stowed away now under the shed. All the fields are So we got 14, 19, 15, and the joint field 15 and 20, all seeded and fertilized with barley this time. If I tab through here, alright, so we're ready. So you can see the bay's already fermenting. All set to go for that. We need, as you can see, we've got 165k. That's with a max loan. I've planted field 13 with corn, so we just need to buy the forage harvester and header for it next episode, or next harvest. Before we can do that, we need to sell some silage and barley. We need to make about roughly 100k. It's going to cost us 270k to buy the gear to harvest that field, and once we do that, we'll be pretty set for silage production. The chaff, I'm not quite sure how much we'll get from that field, but have a look. The size of the field is about 2 hectares, or it's actually pretty much exactly 2 hectares. So we'll see how much ton of chaff we get from that, and that'll pretty much set our silage production up. And we'll see how we go. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe. Any comments or tips, much appreciated, and I will see you all next time.